It's Santa. No, wait, it's dawn this morning. Tux and Slate have been enjoying a little warmth from the sun. It's going on 60 here today, and we're supposed to be in the 60s for, I believe they said, at least a week. So, it's not hot, but it's not wintry feeling either. I'm mostly just out here to enjoy the pretty weather and play some Pokemon. There's a Pokemon I don't have at the playground over at South Park. That upper left one that's just a shadow, so that's where I'm gonna head. I was just taking a minute to review my autopilot settings. I have auto steer beta on, navigate on autopilot beta on, summon beta on. Speed limit warning is set to chime, which is why you guys hear it going off sometimes. Relative speed to 3 over, so I want it to tell me pretty close to the speed limit if I've gone over. Then early forward collision warning, which it goes off a couple times a week to let me know that either the car in front of me or the car in front of that car has slowed down suddenly, or I haven't braked soon enough, one of the two. I find that useful. Well, after I got over the first couple times of it startling me, now I know what it means. Lane departure avoidance, I have it on warning. She tried to assist me a couple times the one day I turned it on and I didn't like it. Emergency lane departure avoidance is on. Blind spot collision warning chime is on. I have never heard the chime, even though I've seen red thrown up and even started to move into the other lane on a car one time. So I don't know about the chime. I know the newer wheels vibrate or make a noise or something. We don't have that newer steering wheel. I don't know. I don't think I'm hearing that. Automatic emergency braking is on, and obstacle aware acceleration is on. So we're basically on my profile utilizing everything. And I think Don's profile is the same, except for he has his speed set to 5 over. I do believe the gentleman walking over there is the mayor. Not 100% positive, but pretty sure. So I was sitting here trying to decide if I wanted to test running the stop sign. I can see in all 4 directions here really well. This is a park. This is a low speed zone area. If I were going to test it somewhere, I think this would be a safe place, as safe a place as any to test it. People run this stop sign all the time anyway, because it's not really a street, it's really the park. I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying I know people don't always stop, or they come to a rolling stop, but I did want to sort of test the stop sign thing. Well, the problem with testing this is you've got to be, according to the release notes, using auto steer. So there are not visible lanes here. I do not have the little circles telling me I could engage auto steer. I'm currently in hold, but in drive. So I don't think I can use this stop sign. I'd have to find more of a side street or a neighborhood street maybe. So the Pokemon was Cubchoo. So right after Smart Summon came out, I had said I was gonna, test it a lot and help collect data and, see what it was capable of. And that kind of fell to the wayside after we had the incident at the track, and then didn't have Ruby for a few days, and then it got cold. But there's not a lot happening up here at South Park today, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. Alright, I've done come to me. There is a person getting ready to turn in behind me, but Ruby would have the right of way, so I'm letting her proceed. She's actually moving out of the path of the cars coming up behind her. And the car pulled in over at the basketball courts. Let's see if she goes to the same spot again. I can clearly see that, oh wow, this time she's not going to pull in there. I probably would have been a better test if I'd have been on the other side, but I wanted to sit here and wait. We'll call that a success, and she completed the test on her own. Yeah, on come to be, it's got to be a little bit of a difficult edge case to decide if I should go to the left or the right of the person. Like, where are they standing? It sort of seems to me like you should always be on the front right or the car left. In other words, you should be on the driver's side. I think being on the driver's side tends to work better from my testing. What's your experience if you've tested it? I mean, obviously at that little bus stop there, I would rather be on one of the benches, or if it's raining, I would rather be under the cover of the place where people can sit, the weather protection, the clear enclosure there. But you know, on a sunny day, a warm sunny day, I've obviously got options in an uncrowded parking lot about where I would choose to stand. But I'd like to see her come up in front of the bus area and just stop. Not try to turn into it, not go past it, obviously not go toward any benches. Did she learn there from one time to the next that she shouldn't go toward the poles? I hope so. I think that was a definite improvement. Like I said, I'm testing in a parking lot where there aren't any people close by and there really is very little other traffic. You know, I haven't tested it on this release. I think testing it, I'm not willing to push the edge on testing, let's say, until I have spent enough hours with someone to feel personally comfortable. But I do want to start using it more again in these quote-unquote safe conditions and see if I can help Tesla collect some data and improve it even further. To me, on this brief limited test, it worked about like it worked the last time I used it, which was several releases ago. So there's going to be a raid at Action Park. That's the park on the other side of town over by Lighthouse Gym. On my way, basically would be on my way to 55 if I were traveling up to Holly Springs. And I'm going to head over there and do that raid. I don't have that Pokemon yet. I forget what it is. And maybe there's a stop sign over there I can test. We'll see. I just want to add or clarify that autopilot and auto steer are available again this morning. The couple of times Don has lost it have been at night. He has not driven during the day and lost it during the day. I'm wondering if that's coincidence or not. I may come back out at night tonight just to see what's going on. We'll see if I get my cookies made and my wrapping done, and that may be a little too you know, that may not be that likely. Ambitious. That might be too ambitious to get back out tonight, but I might want to do that with me driving on my profile and see if I have auto steer and auto park at night, because it seems like we're losing it at night, but not consistently, like not all the time when it's dark, but at least some of the time when it's dark. Well, I got Verizion on one account, and there were 14 of us in the raid, lots of people in those cars. And we're headed over to Ransdell Hall near the Fuquay Verena Presbyterian Church now for another opportunity. I caught it, but Johnny did not. And I will get into Ruby's account on my phone and try to catch one for her. There was a mom over here at the Presbyterian Church waiting for her child to go through rehearsal for tonight's Christmas play. And I talked with her about I must have talked with her for at least 20 or 25 minutes. So I'm probably going to head on back to the house now. But that, you know, that's the kind of things we do she was so thrilled to see the inside. Apparently she knows someone, I think at work, that drives a Tesla, but she's never gotten to see in it or whatever. And so I think she walked away with a really, she may not go out and buy one because she's got a brand new 2019 Odyssey. And I suspect her kids are still, you know, happy in the minivan. But you never know about the future. You never know if that time you took to talk to someone today might make a sale or change somebody's impression of Tesla for the better in the future. So I'm always happy to spend a few minutes talking about Ruby and Tesla and electric vehicles in general. Oh wow, Don's got the GMC out and he's giving the GMC a bath. Well, it's such a pretty day, you gotta use these pretty winter days to do stuff. I think I'll put Ruby here for him. The power washer would prevent me from putting her in the garage anyway. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, sweetheart.
Making good use of one of those beautiful winter days, I mean.
You don't mess around on 65-degree sunny days, no wind even.
In December.
In December, you can't waste them.
Yeah. I missed you.
I missed you too.
I got to talk to somebody about Ruby.
Oh, well that's good.
Like 20-25 minutes, a mom with a Honda Odyssey. I see Dawn is making sure Ruby's bay is dry after coming in with the rain yesterday too. Well, you're not going to be too grinchy on me today, are you?
Oh, not me.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Tux. Come on, buddy. Come to Mama. Well, there's nighttime. I did give our boy some serious loving. He likes a pretty intense rub down. And this is great eating with him now. Johnny expressed an interest in helping me cook, and I wanted to make some more deviled eggs. And he's learning how to use the egg maker. He will be deviled egg certified, ready to go all on his own anytime he wants to after today. So this second set, peeling like a dream, at least for me, because I, have peeled a lot of eggs. But none of the egg is sticking to the shell. I'm really liking how easy it is to peel these hard-boiled eggs and not lose eggs. Well, he's almost done. I heard him drive down to the end of the driveway and then come back up to shake water off. But I guess he wanted to just make sure with the ego blower. Looks nice and clean. You'd never know this was a 2004, would you? That's just the way Don takes care of his cars. Johnny has done an excellent job. Stuck with it. He's done everything by himself. I'm very impressed. I now consider him deviled egg certified. So this is supposed to be one of my Christmas presents. But I need this to make the cheesecake for Christmas. So I'm opening it up now. Oh, and if you didn't get it, it's Instant Pot accessories. So Dawn asked me to make hamburger soup with the rest of the Boston Butt Instapot gravy. So I used the saute function to warm up the gravy, and I went, because it was still in the pot. And I've browned the hamburger, and this is just a little something to go along with the deviled eggs and the brie and the cookies we're gonna make. We really don't need a big dinner tonight. Tomorrow is the big dinner. Nighttime, and Mittens said they're not gonna let some wrapping going on and some Christmas boxes get in their way of sleeping. You'll notice it's all Amazon boxes. Merry Christmas, Donnie.
Merry Christmas, sweetie.
I love you.
I love you too.
Johnny's gonna bring out those deviled eggs and let Don have his first taste.
Yep.
Like I said, we're munching tonight versus having a big sit-down meal, because tomorrow's meal will be more of a sit-down. Yeah, we'll be napping after the prime rib. Yeah, no much. Shopping on Christmas evening, and we'll be napping.
That's right. Ooh.
We know you're gonna like them. They have one extra added ingredient.
Yeah, one extra added ingredient.
What I would say is I would try one with this and one without this. When I say with it, like a little bit.
Oh, very good.
And then I would try...
What do you think of the onion on top? Johnny wanted to put the crunchy onion on top just to add a little hint of something to the egg.
Yep. Mmm. Very good.
Next up is brie on Rainforest chocolate cranberry crackers with Asiatic fig spread. Yum. Although possibly not a traditional night before Christmas dish, the hamburger soup was a big hit and a great way to use up that fantastic tasting leftover gravy. Santa Donnie, have I been naughty or nice this year?
She's been very, very, I don't know how I want to answer this question.
Hey, Santa Donnie.
Hey, pretty girl.
Every year I encourage him to help wrap presents. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah. No, I don't mind. I enjoy wrapping. Although I have to say it gets old after a while.
But it's with your pretty girl, and I did provide a beverage to create the mood.
Yeah, she did.
But what?
But I could use some cookies.
Don't worry. I'm not going to fade before I get Toll House chocolate chip cookies made. Don't worry.
Better not.
Better not. I told Don I wanted to go see the town Christmas tree and do the light show one time. And being the accommodating Donnie Santa that he is. This is how Model X owners spend Christmas Eve.
Ready?
Yep. There's usually at least 10 or 15 cars in this parking lot, but Mason Jar Tavern is closed, and so is the Fainting Goat Brewery. So we've got the parking lot all to ourselves, Donnie. Go, Ruby, go! Go, Ruby.
I'm wrapping your present from Home Depot, but I don't understand why this little box was all that was probably in that great big old box.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
There's a label on this side.
Uh-huh.
See?
He's all happy with himself
See the
over
label?
there.
Did you see the
Okay,
label?
Santa Donnie.
Uh-huh. I wasn't kidding. They put that great big old box. They put all this wrapping paper in that great big old box. That little bitty box was in this big old box with all that wrapping paper or packing paper. Wow.
I've been told I'd better cough up the cookies or Santa's not coming.
And
Yes.
eggnog with Bailey's.
Right. It's all stuff we're not supposed to be having, but who cares tonight?
Well, we care, but we're still going to enjoy it.
Toll House. I'm making Nestle's Toll House. All right. The cookie dough is ready to plop onto the cooking sheets and put in the oven. All right. There's the chocolate chip cookies. Extra chocolate, extra nuts.
So there's the cookies. They're yummy. I've already had like, I'm going to admit to 4. I'm not admitting to anything higher.
There's the Oreo cookie cheesecake getting ready to go into the Instant Pot. 35 minutes, manual, high pressure. Don's been a great help. Santa Don, lots of help with the teamwork tonight.
Yeah, I'm good at helping with the sweets. I'm not so good with the cake.
Oh, he'll
chips.
be good with the meat tomorrow too. He
Yeah,
always
good
helps
with the
keep me
meat.
from getting burnt. We don't need me burnt on Christmas Day. I have a habit of getting burnt.